Hey, how's it going? We've got a very interesting puzzle here. So this one is called Junk Drawer by the Bard, and I think we can see why that is the case. Now, this is going to have a ton of different rule sets, so it's going to be a little bit of a pain for me to write it all up into the description, but I'm going to do that because I think this is going to still be a fun puzzle to do, and I don't really mind spending a little time doing all that, but it's called Junk Drawer by the Bard. So all my leftover Sudoku clues got shoved into a drawer, and now they are jumbled into a single puzzle. Can you help me sort them out? Below are the items you will find in this puzzle. For a full description of the rules to this puzzle on Logic Masters Germany. Okay, so they're going to give us. Oh, we might have to look some of these up because I don't know if I know what all these are. We'll go through it and see if we can figure it out, and I'll give descriptions. So we have normal Sudoku. So every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. We have arrows. Here we go. So these two digits here will add up to a digit in the circle. Clones, which are these two guys, means that these digits are the same and these digits are the same. Dutch Whisper is this guy. So digits on this line will differ by at least 4. So whatever this is, this one will be 4 away from it. This one 4 away from that. Entropic Lines, which is it says beige. So the entropic, entropic is high, middle, and low. Yes, that's correct. I gotta remember these things myself. I should know these offhand, but sometimes I don't see them for a little while, so it takes me a second. But the entropic line means that every 3 set of adjacent cells must have one digit from a low, 1, 2, 3, mid, 4, 5, 6, or high digit 7, 8, 9. So since this is 3 cells, it'll have one of each of those on it. Then we have German whispers. So that's this guy. This means that the digits adjacent to each other must be different or differ by 5 or more. So whatever this is, this one will be 5 away, this one 5 away from that one, etc., etc. Then we have killer. So killer cages is I think what they're saying here. Yeah, okay. So these two digits will add to 4, so they can't repeat and must add to the digit in the top left corner. We've got Kropki pairs, so digits with a white circle between them or dot between them must be consecutive. Digits with a black dot between them must have a 2-to-1 ratio, or one of them will be double the other. Then we have little killer, which is this one with the arrow. So the amount shown next to the arrow is going to tell you how much or what the value of the digits along that diagonal must add to. So these will add to 23. Then we've got maximums and minimums. That's these two guys. This guy means that it is a minimum, so this digit has to be less than all adjacent, orthogonally adjacent digits. So it would be lower than these 4. This is the exact opposite. It says this is the maximum, so this has to be higher than all of its 4 adjacent digits. Then we have modular line, so that's our teal line. These are the mod 3s, so we have to have one from each group of the mod 3, which is 1, 5, 8, 2, 4, 7, and 3, 6, 9. So one of each of those. Then we have odds and evens. What's odds and evens? Shoot. This is where we're at a loss. Oh, circles are odd. Boxes are evens. That's what that is. So this circle means this is an odd digit. The 2 gray boxes mean those are the even digits. Palindromes. So this gray line is a palindrome, means it'll be read the same forward and backwards. Renban. This purple line means that they are a consecutive set of digits in any order. So it could be 1, 2, 3, or something of that kin. Then we have a sandwich clue. That's this 3 here. So the sandwich clue means that the value that is shown here must be appear between the 1 and the 9 within this column. So if we were to put a 1 here and a 9 here, that would tell you what it is. I wouldn't go too far into it. That's pretty obvious if you think about what that actually will be. Skyscraper. Okay, they just put it in a box. So this is the skyscraper clue. So it means that it means that every digit on this row is going to have a height value associated with its actual value. So 1 is the very lowest height building, 9 is the very highest height building, And this digit here tells you how many buildings you can see looking from this direction on the row. Then we have sum lines. That's going to be a region sum line. So the region sum line, the line is broken up by box borders, and the values on each side of the box borders must be the same. So these two digits will add to this digit. Thermo, we have one here. Thermo, we have to have explicitly increasing values from the bulb to the tip. So whatever this digit is, this one will be higher, this one will be higher than that. X sums in the circle. Now, X sums, I gotta remember, oh shoot. Okay, I got it, sorry, it took me a second. The digit N in the first position from the clue, which is this one, is going to tell you how many of these from that first position over we're going to use to add up to this value. So if this was a 6, we would be saying these 6 digits must add to that 37. Then XV pairs, it looks like I'm going to actually get through this without messing any of these up. We have the V and the X, these two add to 5, these two add to 10. And then finally, zipper lines. So this is a zipper line. And the zipper line means that whatever this value at the middle of it, the two cells equidistant from the middle must add to that value. And there we go. And I'm tired from talking about what the rules are. Oh, that took me almost 7 minutes. Okay. Well, those are all of the rules, and holy heck, there are a lot of them. We've done a puzzle similar to this once before, a very long time ago. Most of you probably haven't even seen that video because it was kind of probably earlier on in my YouTube career, if you will. But we've done something similar where there's just kind of throw a bunch of rule sets at you and have at it. So with that said, I'm going to stop blabbing about rules. Links in the description below. Let's get at this thing. First things first, I'm a realist. This is 1 and 3. These are 9, 8, 6. Little killer clue and the killer clue are done. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Now, can we pull anything off of the Renban that's stuck into here? Well, let's put odds in. Well, let's put the evens in so that they're done with. 2s, 4s, 6, 8s. And this guy is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right. Let's go back to this guy. This is the skyscraper. So we can only see one building. We have to have a 9 in this position, period. This is a 9. This is a Dutch whisper. This has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The sandwich clue is kind of useful. What I didn't specifically say, but I'm sure most of you already know. If we have to have a value of 3 between the 1 and the 9, it is going to be 1, 3, 9 in, well, or 9, 3, 1 in that order. Because we have the 9 and the 1 set up, we can't do a 1, 2 to add to 3. So, so there's going to be some location in here where we can make that work. Now, none of these are going to be part of that 1, 3, 9 grouping because the even digits are breaking into it. So it means that either this is the 1, 9, this is the 1, 9, or this is the 1, 9. I don't know if we necessarily know which one is which. And also that one of these is going to be a 3. Can we go in? Oh, let's look at, no. I was going to say let's look at this guy, but this is the worst position on this German whisper to really do much of anything. Because we can't rule out the 4 or the 6, because these could both be the same values. Okay. We can't really do much with the region sum line yet. The 37, let's look at that guy. Because this is our X sum. So we're going to have a value here that allows us enough room to create 37. Now, what's the min-max there? We obviously can't go 9. We couldn't anyway because of that. We can't do 8 Because if we put an 8 in here, we're using 8 digits to add up to 37, but then we need this last digit to be an 8, so that won't work. So we've reduced ourselves down to 7 as a max. Now what's the minimum? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 21. Wait. Oh, sorry, I was going the wrong way. I was doing the max. 9, 8, 7, 6 is 30. Plus we could put 2 more. So it's either 6 or 7. That's what it comes out to be, okay. Whew, got to it eventually. So if it's 6 or 7, it means that we're either leaving 3 digits or 2 digits left over. Now, can we make that work for the 7 clue? Because if it's a 7 clue, we know these 7 clues are going to add to 37. We have to have 8 left over. We could do that. It could be a 6, 2, and that would work. Yeah, 6, 2 would work because the 2 goes with the 1 or the 3 in the Renban. Now, if we did a 6, we have to have 3 digits that add up to 8. We can't do that. Okay, that's good. That works perfectly. Because, again, if we have 6 digits, that's these digits are going to add to 37. These digits have to add to 8. If we have to add to 8 because 37 left over from 45 is 8. If we have to have 3 digits to add to 8, they all have to be unique digits. They have to have a 1 in it. We can't do that. We can also say the lowest you could put here is a 6. You'd have to put 2 1s. No go. So this is 7. And these 2 have to add to 8. So this has to be 6. This has to be 2. Good. Now, that doesn't really say anything about this. We know it's from 1, 3, or 4. I guess we can put that in. Because this is a Renban. What else can we do? Can we make an 8? No, we can't. On this arrow. Because if the 8, it's either going to be 7, 1, 6, 2, or 5, 3. All of those are already taken. This is 9. This is 8. Now, we can probably figure out what the 9 is. I think it has to be 4 or 5, right? Yes, it's 4 or 5. This is a 7. Good. Now this max clue is being reduced a little bit, but not massively. Well, actually it's more than I think because it's on a zipper. So this can never be 9, because we can't have 9 plus something add to something greater than 9. It can't be 7 or 8, so it has to at least be 6 or 5 as the lowest and go, because these could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and it can't be that because I would break this. This is 6. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not 1 or 3. These are not 2. This is not 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a quintuple. These are 7s, 8s, and 9s. This is not 9. This is not 4 either. So we know this is a 1, 2, 3 Renban. Okay. That 6 does reduce us somewhat because this can't be an 8 because it forces us to be a 2. So no 8. Now it's either a 1 or a 3. We can't quite determine that just yet. 1, 3, 4, 5 now. So this is a 1 or a 3 as well, because these are clones. So we get a 1, 3 pair. Is that enough to get us into this thing? Let's look at it. Black Kropki dot means that we have to have 2 digits that are on a 2-to-1 ratio. Can't use 5, 7, or 9, of course. This can't be 1 or 3. This can't be 6, therefore. Is there anything? This can't be 8. Any other reductions there? Not necessarily, but maybe we can do something here. Because this is going to be part of the clone, and it's on a white Kropki. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But if we look here in the clone, it can't be 2. Therefore, this can't be 1. Okay, there's little bits there, but nothing fantastic. Can't really do anything with their region sum yet. Okay, what else do we have? Did the sandwich clue now start to break itself up? It is. Perfect. This can't be a 3. Because like we said, the 3 has to go between the 1 and the 9. So this is 1. This then becomes 9 and 3. Therefore, this is not 3. That 1 says this is 1, and the 3 says this is 3. These are not a 1, 3. They're a 4, 5 pair, which means this is 2. This is not 2, so we get a 1, 3 pair. Good. Do we go back to here? This can't be 6. And it's kind of all it reduces there, but we know what this digit is. It is 9. That's all that's left in the column. 3 says this can't be 3, so this can't be 2, this can't be 1. Anything else? The 9 says this is 7, and 8, and 9. Good. That gives us more digits we can type in. We might as well just do it. 2, 6, and 7, and then there's have to be 4, 5, and 8. It doesn't really correlate yet, but again, that's fine. We'll get there. The 3 here says this is the 1, this is the 3. If this is the 1, this has to be 3 and 1. The 1 here says this can't be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't quite have that going yet, but we're getting close to it. The zipper's good. I don't know as much we can do with the mod line yet, because then this is the mod 3. So we've used the 1, 5, 8. So one of these is going to be from the 2, 4, 7, the other one from the 3, 6, 9, but we don't know which one is which yet. There's not enough looking at it. Maybe the palindrome has some reductions to it? Could be 1, can't be 2, could be 3, 4, 5, can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9, because they see them from multiple locations. Not spectacular, but it is what it is. This can't be an 8. I was going to say, can we now get rid? Yes, we can get rid of the 6 here. Good. Because we can't put a 1 on both sides because of this one. This is not 6. So it's either 2 or 4, which means we know what the grouping of digits is on this guy. Because on German Whisper, of course, we go high, low, back and forth. Because they have to be different by 5. So these are all low digits. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are high digits. 6, 7s, 8s, and 9s. This can't be 6. This can't be 6, because this can't be 1. Don't have anything else looking at it just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, don't have a quintuple there yet either. We've used that, we've used that, we've used that, we've used this. This. What about this guy? I guess we have to bump it up a little bit. Can't be 1 or 2. It could be 3, 4, or 5. It might actually, no, it can't be 6. And it can't be 7. Because we can't put, these 3 cells can't be 7s, 8s, and 9s. Or sorry, it can't be 8s and 9s. It wouldn't have been 6 anyway, because we can't do 7, 8, 9, because the 9's already there. Okay. So, what else? We might be able to do something with these. One of these is a 4. That removes 4 from the equation. Because it's either a 2, 4 or a 4, 8. Now, if this is a 9, this can't be a 2. Good, because this would have to be a 7, because this is the region sum. So this is 4. This one isn't. This has to be 5 to suffice our region some. This is not 5, so neither of these are, because this is on the palindrome. These can't be 4s either, because of that. Okay, we're getting these things rooted down. That's good. What else we got? Doop. This can't be 3. I feel like we've got to be able to get something done here, either with our column or this X clue. I guess the only other ones we really haven't used are the... What was this one again? Shoot. Entropic. So this is a... One of them's low, one of them's medium, one of them's high type of deals. I don't know that we can really work those out just yet. I don't know there's much we can do with our thermo yet either. Thermo kind of feels like it's something that we're going to come back to towards the end to differentiate. But I could be wrong. What about this 10 clue? Can't be 9, 1, or 7, 3, but it could be 2, 8, or 6, 4. That does nothing at the moment. Okay. Fine. You want to be that way. This can't be a 2. There's really not much reduction here on this Dutch Whisper because of the 9. That's okay again. So what's the next bit here? Oh, this has to be odd, so it can't be 2 or 4. Just notice that. So we do get a 1-3 pair here. To what use again, I don't quite know. Where are we looking now? That's the question to be answered. The 4 says this is 5 and 4. That's something. Is there anything in one of these rows we might be able to work with? Because maybe we can use the row to kind of get ourselves into the entropic line. What can these be? Could be 1, can't be 2, could be 3, can't be 4, can't be 5, 6, 7, could be 8, can't be 9. Okay, so this is close to getting something. It's either low or high. 5, 6. We don't have any of these that are looking at it all of one given entropy. Because again, if it's low, it could be 1, 2, 3. This could be a 2 in that case. This could be the 1 or the 3. This could be a 2 as well. If we're looking at mid, we're at 4, 5, 6. This one could be a 6. This can't be 1. And this could be 4, 5, or 6. And then, of course, high. This would have to be a 9. This is 8 if it's high. And this would be 7 or 8. Yes, there's nothing really working there. Again, we have the mod, but I don't know I can probably just write them in. So 3, 6, 9, and 2, 4, 7. Is that right? No. Why am I messing this up? 2, 5, 8. It's 1, 4, 7 is the mod. Okay. This is not 8 or 9. This could be absolutely, yeah, that was worthless. Okay. So, through all this clutter, where are we looking next? That's a very good question. Can we do anything with this guy? I mean, it seems like there's so many options. It could be 2, could be 4, 5, 6. It could go up to a 7. That's craziness. Because if it was 7, 8, 9 would work. Where am I looking? The 3 says this is 1, 3, 3. That's something. This can't be 3. These can't be 3s. In fact, one of these 2 is. Doesn't do too much, though. I don't think, yeah. Okay. Oh, actually... No, it doesn't, okay. Again, where are we looking here? Did we get anything else out of those threes? I don't think we had that X-Wing, that's pretty much it. We just know one of these is a 3, and then there's like 3 places up here that it could go. Okay, what else? One of these is a 4. Maybe we just need to look at some Sudoku to kind of refresh the brain. One of these is a 1. One of these is a 1. Oh, this is just a 1. So that's a 1. This is not a 1. So that pushes the 1 onto here. This is a 1-4 pair. Okay, that's something. That forces the 2. None of these are 4s. These aren't 2s. This isn't a 2. This isn't a 2, so this isn't an 8. This can't be 6 either, looking at those options, okay. So we have a 1-4, we have a 3-5, the 9 and the 7. So we've got 2, 8, and 6 left over. This is not... Oh, that's the obvious. There we go. Where does the 8 go? Can't go in any of these, so it goes here. That forces 2. That forces 6. That forces 9. Now we can look at our entropy and say this has to be a mid-digit, 4, 5, or 6. Well, it doesn't actually give us a whole lot. It's there. Did any of those look up? I had to, yeah, the 6 here. 2, 8. Okay. What are these 3 digits? Because we might be able to translate that over to our palindrome. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. This is not 7. This is not 6. This is not 4. This is not... Okay, this is 6. 7. 4. Therefore, this has to be 7. So neither of you are. This is an 8-9 pair in general. I feel like the 6 here says this is not. I feel like we should have something Sudoku-wise that's popping up here, but we've got so much going on the board, sometimes it might be hard to see. 2, 4, 5, and 6. So one of these is a 6. Okay, what else we got? 9. That's where we need to look. This can't be 9. This can't be 9, so this is. Doesn't necessarily tell us much more, but maybe these 3 will. Because they are 3, 5, and 8. This can't be 3. This can't be 8. It's 5. Therefore, this is 3. And this is 8. This is 5, 3. Keep looking across to remove options, but we're not getting big ones going on. 5 here means this cannot be 5, 6, or 7. We get a 2, 4 pair, so that's not 4. This is not 4. This is 5, 6, or 8. Not really helpful. So we have the 147 group on our mod. We have our 258 group, so this has to be from the 369, so it's 6. 8. 5. 6. Good. This is 2, 4, or 5, and it's not 2, so it's 4 or 5. That computes with the row. We've got to be into Sudoku land here. Yep, this is 3. Tell me more. This is not 6. This is not 5. What are you guys? Let's get into this. 5 and 8. You 2 and 7. You 4 and 6. We can do that one. 4, 6. The 4 is going to give us the 5, 2, 4, 2. Anything else? The 2 comes back to the 7, 2. The 5 gives us the 8, 5. The 8 gives us the 9, 8. The 4 gives us the 5, 4. This is not 8, so this is. 5 gives us 4 and 5. This is not 2, so this is. Okay, we're almost there. What are these digits? We're going to be able to figure these out. 4 and 7, so this has to be the 7. This has to be the 4. This is a given digit of 9, I do believe. That is correct. These are 1 and 7. We're going to have, not 0. We're going to have to figure out this one is going to solve this probably, right? This is 6. Yep, that's going to go back to the 7 and the 6, and that's going to do it. Okay, 1, 7, 4, 1. There we go. You solved the puzzle. Solution is correct. So, well, it's only been out for about 5 days. A couple hundred solves. That's pretty good. I didn't realize it was, I guess it was one of the newer ones, yeah. So, that was Junk Drawer by the Bard. A lot going on, but it was still pretty fun to kind of just have just a ton of different rule sets. I don't say I avoid those types of things, but we don't see them too often. They are a nice change of pace from time to time, but doing a lot of those puzzles back to back probably would get a little bit overwhelming. So, but in this case, this was, I liked it a lot. I thought it was a really good puzzle. It really did kind of hit the spot for today for me. So using all these things and they all kind of work together and one thing led to another. So anyway, all right, cool. Good puzzle. I hope you all liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff that I ask that you please do if you would be so kind. And with that said, we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.